This is the 5 tech things you should know about, episode number 18 for December 18th, 2009, brought to you by Audible.com. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and you probably noticed you're in a different location this week. That is because we just got finished setting up the Geek Bar. Not totally. I mean, there's still a little bit of a accoutrement that I want to put up here. And of course, we're going to get a newer camera so we can get a little bit wider shot of the Geek Bar, because this is really cool. This is an actual bar that we've turned for geeks. So it's the Geek Bar. And it's going to be really exciting stuff coming here over at Geekazine. Of course, we got the weekly podcast, the Day in Tech History podcast, and all your other cool stuff over on Geekazine. Geekazine@gmail.com if you want to get a hold of me, or 608-205-4378 is the phone number. Of course, the 5 tech things you should know about is brought to you by Audible.com. Go to audiblepodcast.com/Geekazine for some great, a 14-day free trial, plus a free audiobook. This week's book we're talking about is David Allen and Getting Things Done. It's a great book. I'm starting to read it again and listen to it. What I do is I listen to it and I read it. I pick up the book and I start reading it, and I listen to it as I go along. It's great for me to keep my attention, to keep all my senses enthralled so I can understand and get into the book. So once again, audiblepodcast.com/Geekazine. You can read 16 books a week through Audible when you were only reading 1 or 2 just by reading. So, hey, we are coming out to CES, NBC Universal. Really excited about that, and I hope that you're excited about it too, because we've got opportunities for you to see all the great new stuff, and we're going to show it to you, and we're going to do it on Saturday and Sunday live at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. That's 4 p.m. Pacific. That's 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and 3 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday over at the NBC Universal booth. Myself, Todd Cochran, and Andy McCaskey, we're going to be coming with some of the greatest stuff just for you over at CES. Now faster than John and Kate can actually get a divorce. Let's get into the 5 things that you should know about. First thing, Bing for iPhone, including voice search technology, allows users to speak directions. An address or searchable location is now available for iPhone. And this is a really cool product. I downloaded it on my iPhone. I checked it out. They have the rotating picture in the background. I can search on images. I can search on movies. I do some searching. And hey, the Bing App Store all of a sudden appears into the search results. That's kind of weird, but it is pretty cool. So check it out. It's an absolutely free application for your iPhone, and it definitely puts the search into a new market when it comes to iPhone searching. Speaking of which, Yahoo needs to start thinking about something. Of course, they sold all the search stuff to Microsoft and Bing. But now Google and Bing have become so popular in their fight that Yahoo is losing share. They went from 18% to 17.5%. Now, maybe it's because of the fact that Carol Bartz wants to just start selling stuff like Hot Jobs and all these other Yahoo properties. I still think that they are working towards an actual sale of Yahoo themselves. And I bet you by this time next year, we're going to see a serious offer, if not a company buying Yahoo away from Yahoo. It's just feeling like that more and more every single day, because nothing is gelling, and Yahoo's not doing anything to move forward, to look like they're actually doing something. They're just kind of stagnant. So if you have any Yahoo properties, you might want to think about switching over, especially if you use Yahoo for your email. All right, let's talk about the Toyota and their brand new hybrids and their Priuses. They're really interested in getting this going and getting you into a hybrid car. When you plug in and you fill up. Now, the whole idea is when you do short trips, you're going to be using the electric side of things. You do long trips, all of a sudden you do fuel and using it that way, and using the hybrid from that way. Toyota wants to get this going and start leasing it to governments and businesses. They're going to get about 600. They want to have 600 by mid-2010 to governments out there. They want to be on this project where the majority of selling several of thousands, as they call it, plug-in cars within 2 years. So interesting stuff. I don't know if I'm ready for a plug in my car myself. It needs to be a little bit bigger than this little eggshell right here, I think. All right, RIM apparently went down at 3 a.m. on Thursday, impacted a whole bunch of people. Their servers went down, nobody could get email. They finally came back up, but RIM then said in a letter, they basically said that their service, their BIS network was down, had to be restored. Users still might experience some slowdown simply because they need to catch up with everything. So it shows that no matter what you're on, whether you're on a Blackberry or an iPhone or a Sidekick for that matter, you still have to be concerned about the data on your system, how to back it up, how to be on top of things, so if you do come against a slowdown or a major crash like this, you can keep on your game and have people go to an alternate email address, have people know how to get a hold of you if they need to get a hold of you. This is a big thing, especially for BlackBerry, because it affects the business community more than anything. And the consumer market's there too, don't get me wrong. But BlackBerry is synonymous with business, and for that to be down for even an hour on a business day, that's not a good thing. All right, finally, let's talk about the Kindle. The Kindle, great idea if you like the Zenith Data Systems computer, because that's what it looks like to me. You remember those old Zenith Data Systems, the white laptops? Anyway, $386, I loved it. But anyway, Kindles and e-readers, they're cool Christmas gifts, but you got to remember, they're not really that great. I mean, what? Really? It really? Consumer Reports agrees with me. They say that the Kindle doesn't have the right look and the feel like a book. The new e-readers with more ideas, and they want one for less than $100. That makes the most sense. It's a good gift to get, but not a great gift to buy, simply because of the fact you're paying $200 for that Kindle. And they're thinking that, and I think too, that we're going to see some great e-readers in the years to come. And that brings us to the end of the 5 tech things that you should know. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.geekazine.com. Got to tell you, it was actually take 2 from the Geek Bar, because the first time I kind of forgot to hook up some cables, and you couldn't hear a thing. You just heard... So, anyway, www.geekazine.com, 608-205-4378, geekazine@gmail.com if you have any questions on that. And if you want to comment on the Geek Bar. So, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Until next time, take care. And that brings us...